So are you familiar with the resting bitch face?
I am, yes, indeed.
Here I'm introducing you to the resting rich face.
Have you heard about the resting rich face? The resting rich face is characterized by raised eyebrows, close-set eyes, rosy cheeks, positive oral commissures, which is the corner of your lips, and good dentofacial development. Faces deemed rich were also thought to be more trustworthy, warm, and competent. Rule and colleagues mentioned that these first impressions can become a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy and can influence your interactions and the opportunities you have. It is important to note that this study was done on white individuals. There is currently no study exploring this subject on non-white individuals. So people might have assumptions about your income based solely on your face, but are those assumptions correct?
You have 10 people. How many of those 10 people could accurately identify the really rich person?
I don't know that just based on their physical looks alone that you could.
Okay.
I mean, are these indicators of the rich who are also content or happy?
Let's stay within the theatre that they're creating. You've got 2 photos. One person's rich, one person's poor. All right. Out of 10 people, how many would you think statistically could detect the really rich person? Now, that doesn't mean that it's statistically meaningful.
Okay.
Well, give me a number.
I mean, look, if you're going to show a face of someone smiling and someone looking miserable, I think, and then pose them that question, they're going to go, the happy guy is the rich guy, possibly.
So what's the number out of 10 that you would go, oh, wow, that's more than I thought? Or less than I thought?
I think 9 out of 10 will pick the rich guy.
They found that the subjects of the study guessed the individual's socioeconomic status correctly 68% of the time, significantly better than random chance. So obviously you should take these findings with a grain of salt, but it is always interesting to see how people can make quick assumptions based solely on someone's appearance.
Interesting. Is 68% significant to you? I mean, sometimes I feel that's, yes, it's better than a dice roll, but it's close to 75% to 3/4 almost. I don't know.
Oh, from there then, is there anything that can be said about the limits of first impressions? Or is this just a data point?
It's one of many data points. And is this a static reference? You know, in what context are these photos taken as well?
Yeah. So, do you have a resting rich face?
I definitely do not.
What's interesting with this is when you talk about a resting bitch face, you are occupied somewhere and your face just looks unapproachable. All right. If you don't even realize it. This is a pose, so it does not fit in with the theme of resting to begin with. And I refuse to believe that somebody with lots of money or somebody with lots of happiness in their life looks like this when they're not trying.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, what's the context of these photos being taken? You know, like, you look like that when you're taking a dump?
Or am I just being a hater?
Look, we're both being haters here, but I just think that's like a 2% scenario. I mean, let's say you...
Whoa, sorry. You think that 2% of the world potentially could look like that when they're sleeping?
No, as in like 2% of the world looks like that at only 2% of the time at best.
Which fits in the 1% elite category, which fits in with really rich face.
Yeah, I mean, this could be the snapshot of a CEO profile on the website, you know.